This year alone, National Council for Persons with Disability have helped in infrastructure support 94 special schools. We have distributed more than 10,000 wheelchairs against the requirement of 400,000 wheelchairs. We have distributed more than 30,000 assistive devices. We have assisted children with disability in education assistant bursaries that, according to our guidelines, children with disability in primary school, we give a maximum of 37,000 Kenya shillings. Children in secondary school, a maximum of 55,000 Kenya shillings. Those in university, 70,000, and master degree, 100,000. Kenya have made a lot of stride because our allocation as the National Council for Persons with Disability is way above other allocation in this continent.
You can see that we work to make the lives of people better, making everybody better off. Persons with a disability should not just be left. So we try to make appliances that suit the needs of persons with disabilities. In order to make them better off, Banazili, we make the brands as strong as they are. And you can see these brands here. You are going to see them when you will be launching the program.
This year, last year, we went to Nyanza, to Rift Valley, and to Upper Eastern regions. In these places, we preach the same message of destigmatization, and we avail assistive devices to selected persons. The partners for us in this campaign have been APDK, and they have been very instrumental in terms of identifying persons to receive. They have a network, countrywide network, through which they are able to identify the most needy of persons to receive these assistive devices. And we have, through this partnership, used that mechanism of theirs. We've given clutches, prosthetic limbs, wheelchairs, special seats, tricycles, among others. Now, like I said, last year, the main objective was really to economically empower persons with disability, and we supported up to 160 of them in the Nairobi region by giving those mobile vending units, and also providing some merchandise for them to start their business, as well as education in terms of how to run a business. We are still doing follow-up of the 160 that we gave, and we are still committed to giving some business parks around the country, starting in Nairobi, where they can do their business.
Bless you, everybody. I am just thankful to Kenya Re for the efforts they have made in their corporate social responsibility in providing assistive devices to the disabled. But they have gone further and now given opportunities for economic empowerment. And that is important. Because if we are going to get to the 2030 target, we need everyone to participate to bring about development. The fraternity of the disabled is very large, and what they do is quite a lot. They need to be empowered so that they also can help the development so that we reach the Vision 2030 on target. With us in APDK, we are partners who Kenya Re in identifying those who need the help.
For CS, our chief guest, as we take off for the 6th year in a row, our focus is on the great strides that we have made since the inception of this campaign 5 years ago in 2011. Over 200,000 beneficiaries' lives have been positively impacted through the assistive devices and financial empowerment through the mobile vending units and training that the physically disabled have gone through, courtesy of Kenya Re. The several counties that the caravans have been to are testament of the lives that have been changed. Ladies and gentlemen, apart from the assistive devices being distributed to the physically disabled, Kenya Re has also promoted a literacy campaign that has educated Kenyans across the nation on the sensitization and awareness of issues touching on disabilities, thus informing the masses and ending the stigma.
Thank you, Bwana Chairman. Wapi makofi Bwana Chairman.
Gives me a great pleasure and honor to be part of this very important event, the flag off of the 2016 Niko Fiti and Kenya Re campaign, and to see everyone gathered here with a common purpose, that of supporting and empowering persons with disabilities. I thank the management of Kenya Re for the noble gesture of initiating and continuing to support the Niko Fiti campaign that seeks to elevate the stigma encountered by persons living with disability. Every industry, every household, and every individual, therefore, has a responsibility to accord all persons with disability the respect that they deserve, as well as ensure they play their role in making the environment suitable for all persons living with disability. For us in government, we have the responsibility to make sure that all Kenyans are catered for and provided with the basic needs to improve their quality of life. In this regard, the government is implementing the following measures to support persons living with disability. First, promoting the economic transformation for shared growth through the formulation, implementation, and monitoring of prudent economic and financial policies at national and county level of government that take into account concerns of persons with disability. Second, adhering to the constitutional core values that include fairness, inclusion, equity, transparency, and integrity, and ensuring that we partner and work together with organizations and entities that share the same values. Third, the government is providing 1.5 billion Kenyan shillings for persons living with disability through the cash transfer program in the national budget. Fourth, we have allocated 500 million for the health insurance subsidy program, which entirely targets persons living with disability. Fifth, which is a very important initiative, is that we have set aside 30% of the government procurement to be accessed by women, youth, persons living with disability. I know a lot has been said on this matter. I must say that a good initiative or a good idea like this always yields a better idea. In this case, I've had better ideas on how we can make this more effective for you persons with disability, so that you can actually fully benefit and contribute on this issue.
Thank you so much. Mama Elizabeth, chukueni. Asante sana. Asante sana. Then we will have Ruth Wamboi. Ruth Wamboi will also receive diapers.